So sometimes one of my favorite things to do is walk over to my bookshelf and I will just ask, if there's one book with a message in it, would you show me the way? And so I'll flip randomly to a page. This morning I picked this book up, The Power of Imagination. It's a collective works by Neville Goddard. He was like a spiritual teacher back in the Gap. You can look up his books on YouTube University. He has lectures on there as well. I really like the way that he describes his teachings, because he goes into sort of like a scientific mindset as well. And he explains like how religion is designed to teach physical health in the body, which is something, of course, I love. This sentence here: you turn your attention from your present conception of yourself and assume the consciousness of being that which you want to be, thereby passing from one state to another. This feat is accomplished with the help of the 12 disciples, which are the 12 disciplined qualities of mind. And there's a little asterisk right there, right? So he's like 12 disciples is the 12 disciplines of mind. The asterisk says your faith is your fortune. And so for me, that was like, Rachel, today, have faith. Like, have faith. Everything is in its right timing. Like, look at how blue the sky is. It is so beautiful outside, you know? I'm always talking about the brainwave states too. Like being stuck in that high beta wave frequency, the speed racer frequency, you know, it's like you're so ambitious, you move so fast, you feel like you have to be in a hurry and accomplish things, or you're gonna die, or you're not being productive. But it's like your faith that no matter how fast you move, everything is gonna get done anyway. Alan Watts says, no amount of hurry is gonna get you, no amount of anxiety is gonna get you to where you need to go in a faster amount of time. And one thing I tell the new servers at the restaurant that I work at, I'm a server, so I train the new servers, I tell them, like, whenever you want to speed up and think that you're in the weeds, you should probably slow down. You should probably slow down, ask for help, and when you slow down, you are talking to your memory center of your brain. When you slow down, you make a space for your hippocampus, the memory center, to work better, you know? So anyway, that's one of my favorite things I love to do. Even if I like go to bookstores, like I'll just, you know, sometimes like I just love looking at books, so like I'll just open up, what is one thing this book would tell me, you know? If y'all want to do one more with me, that'd be fun. So just random page, like, I don't know, I don't really believe in coincidences anymore. It's like everything is really lined up to like what you need to see at that exact time, the people who you need to meet. And I feel like it says, faith is your fortune, like your belief in that. This sentence here: what if the inner speech remains subjective and is unable to find an object for its love? The answer is, it will not remain subjective, for the very simple reason that inner speech is always objectifying itself. What frustrates and festers and becomes the disease that afflicts humanity is man's ignorance of the art of matching inner words to fulfill his desire. Inner speech mirrors imagination, and imagination is Christ. Alter your inner speech and your perceptual world changes. Whenever inner speech and desire are in conflict, inner speech invariably wins, because inner speech objectifies itself. It is easy to see that if it matches desire, desire will be objectively realized. And that's just the same thing as, are you going to look in the mirror and like talking negative about your body, about all the trillions of cells that are in your body? It's like we don't see ourselves clearly. That's why faith is our fortune, because, you know, I just think of that. I think of the cell picture. It's across the room. I can see it, but I'm not able to grab it right now. And the cell picture, like when we go and look in the mirror and we're like judging ourselves so harshly, like I don't like my arms, I don't like my legs, my skin is blah, 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 blah. You know, it's like we're not seeing the deep intelligence of our body. Like all those trillions of cells, like they hear the thoughts that you're thinking about yourself, and they don't want you to speak negatively about them, because tiny little cells, like tiny little babies, like would you speak to your dog or your own child in that way? And it's good to think about your body in this way. Like, I want to send good thoughts towards my body, because my thoughts become my physical being. That's what it says, subjective thinking becomes objective reality. Objective reality is tangible, what we can see, what we can grab, sense, taste, smell, and subjective is the conscious subconscious state, or what we are experiencing on the internal side. So, you know, that high beta wave frequency, I just keep thinking like, you'd be stuck in this frequency unless you choose to turn your attention towards other things. And I think it's so hard to slow down our thoughts and to like get into a different state unless you are like nourishing the body with quality nutrients. Like, that's got to be the biggest thing. Like, people know the effects of magnesium. Like, magnesium relaxes the muscles. It can reduce headaches. It can help you go to sleep. Like, where am I going to find the highest amounts of magnesium with these other minerals and nutrients that are helpful? They can all work together as a team to make my entire nervous system, all the cells in my body, finally have enough nutrients to just take a deep breath. Like, for me, what this looks like for me is I eat a lot of ground beef and eggs. I'm about to go eat my eggs before I go to work this morning, because it puts me in a state of peace. It has tons of magnesium, tons of choline, tons of tryptophan, all the essential amino acids, A, D, E, and K, vitamins A, D, E, and K. You don't have to get caught up in like supplementing this. I supplement this for this. I supplement this for this. You could just accept the simplicity of my whole foods diet. Mama Nature, she doesn't make mistakes. She never made mistakes. When she created the egg, she was like, let me give these humans this multivitamin that can make them feel calm and at peace, that can restore health in their nervous system. She said, let me do this for them. She didn't say, let me manufacture this pill bottle and, sell it, and let me skip out on some other nutrients. Like, she didn't say that, at least not to my knowledge, but she created these foods in their perfect biological state, in the most bioavailable forms. Bioavailable means that sometimes we could be taking supplements and things like that, and we are taking it, but our biology may not recognize it, may not use it to its fullest monetary value. That's why I always, I put my money where I'm going to get the most bioavailable form, because it feels like coherent with how I'm spending my money and doing my things. So ground beef too, getting tons of creatine, tons of iron, tons of zinc, and so that's just what I do. And I just always like this quote here: may you always be blessed with the clarity to know what is and what isn't meant for you. Your body, your nervous system, even though it's called a nervous system, it's designed to be calm. It's designed to be at peace. It is so intelligent. It picks up on everything in the environment. That's why they call it a nervous system, because it can pick up on everything that's around you, but it's designed to be calm, a calm system. So anyway, I'll leave this here. You can like, share, and subscribe, but as always, I do wish you the best of luck, and check this book out if you want to help your mind, shift away from that high beta wave frequency into a more peaceful state in the body. So I love you. I wish you the best of luck. I'll catch you later.